Okay, hold on. Things are moving fast again, aren't they? In the world of young Filipino hoops talent.
It really feels like that. Constant buzz.
Yeah, like big potential moves. And right now, VJ Pre, the FEU forward, he's one name everyone's talking about. Maybe moving?
That rumor's been swirling.
They got it back, though. VJ Pre made the effort to get it back for them. He attacks. He makes it.
Okay, so let's get into this. We're doing a quick breakdown today.
Right. From Naveen Ganglani.
Exactly, citing sources, and the big headline, the core news here, involves VJ Pre, the reigning UAAP Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, him. And the word is, the expectation, is that he's expected to join the UP Fighting Maroons.
Wow, okay, and if this goes through, what's the timeline looking like according to the source? He can't just play right away, right?
No. Standard rules apply. He'll have to do the 1-year residency period first.
Ah, okay. So we wouldn't actually see him on the court for UP until, what, season 89?
That's right, season 89. And he'd have 2 years of eligibility left at that point.
And the big news, announced May 21st, was his departure from the FEU Tamaraws. He called it the hardest decision he's ever made. Ends a, 5-year relationship with the university? Started way back.
5 years, yeah. That's a serious commitment for a kid, and for the school, too. He really made his mark there, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely. He was a star for the baby Tamaraws. That's their high school team, led them to a championship, then moved up to the seniors, and, immediate impact. Season 87 stats, 13.3 points, 7 rebounds a game. That got him Rookie of the Year and even a mythical team spot in the FEU Preseason Cup.
Yeah.
He wasn't just filling a roster spot, he was key. Plus, when you play that well, other teams are definitely going to come knocking. That's just how it works.
Oh, absolutely. High-performing players always attract attention. That's a given in the UAAP landscape.
So, okay, let's weigh it up. If he does transfer, what are the pros for him? What's the upside?
Well, the potential upside is pretty clear. Moving to a powerhouse, say UP or LaSalle, you often get access to top-tier coaching, maybe better facilities, a winning culture. That can really push your development.
And more eyes on you, I guess.
For sure. More media, playing deeper into the season usually means more exposure for, the PBA draft or even international scouts. Plus, sometimes there's better academic support or, frankly, financial backing at bigger universities.
A fresh start, too, maybe?
So with that kind of history and impact, why leave? Rumors started swirling back in April, wasn't it?
Yeah, it seems like the push wasn't maybe coming directly from VJ initially. Sources suggest there was pretty significant pressure from his family. Apparently, there was some emotional talks with FEU folks, the coaches. He actually left the team dorm in early May, before the official Facebook announcement, where you mentioned, family advice being the reason.
And that's tough. Your own goals versus what your family thinks is best. How did FEU and the fans take it?
FEU, including Coach Sean Chambers, were pretty classy about it. Put out statements thanking him, wishing him well. Seems like the community reaction was similar, recognized his contribution, but understood it's complicated. His exit leaves a pretty big gap for FEU, especially now, right as the preseason cup is starting. Finding someone to step into that role, that's a challenge.
Definitely puts him in a bit of a bind.
I think what it really highlights is, why are we seeing these high-profile transfers seemingly more often now? What's changed?
It feels like a combination of things. The spotlight on these kids is intense now. Media, social media, every game, every stat is dissected.
So it's a lot of pressure, I bet.
Huge pressure. And their college careers are short, right? So there's this urgency to make the absolute most of it, find the best situation now.
Does loyalty still factor in? Or is it more about opportunity?
It's complicated. I think loyalty still matters to many players and fans, but the career aspect, the path to the pros, that's become really prominent. Financial considerations, scholarships, allowances, potential endorsements down the line, they all play a role. It's becoming more normalized, maybe?
Yeah.
To move for opportunity.
The league structure itself, the rules, the differences between programs.
Definitely influences things. The residency rule is there, but it doesn't stop the movement. And let's be real, some schools just have way more resources, better facilities, bigger budgets. That inequality naturally makes players on less resourced teams look towards the powerhouses if they want to maximize their chances, Especially with the PBA dream always there. Okay, let's completely shift gears now and talk about Kieffer Alas. Very different path. His sights are set firmly on playing NCAA Division I ball in the U.S.
Yes, and what's interesting is how he's going about it. It's not just packing his bags for the U.S. There's this international training phase first. That's a bit less common,
Right. Step 1 is Australia. Why start down under?
It's all about development. The specific goal is getting experience against taller, more physical players to kind of toughen him up for the American game. His dad, who coached the national team, used his connections to find this specific spot for him. Very deliberate move.
And he's playing for a pretty serious team, right? The Warwick Senators in the NBL1. Heard they're undefeated.
Yeah, a powerhouse in their division. Playing in that league, sort of a high-level semi-pro setup, it exposes him directly to the kind of physicality and speed he'll need to handle, especially aiming for D1 college hoops.
And a huge part of this is the planned position change. Here, with LaSalle, he was mostly a shooting guard, right? Scoring, rebounding.
Exactly. But the plan for the U.S. is different. They want him to be a full-time point guard. And that means, really leveling up his ball handling, his passing, his defense, his stamina. Running an offense is demanding.
But you look at his UAAP juniors numbers, 20 points, 11 boards, 5 assists. That's impressive versatility. 5 assists a game from your main scorer. That suggests the playmaking potential is there, doesn't it?
It really does. Getting 5 assists while shouldering that scoring load shows he already has good court vision and passing instincts. So the foundation is there. It's about refining those skills for a primary playmaker role. It's feasible, but definitely a challenge.
Okay, so Australia first, then step 2 is the U.S. Where's he heading there?
He lined up to join Layton Christian Academy in Utah. It's a well-known high school program, specifically known for bringing in international players. Get this, their roster, like 30 players, has only 1 American.
Wow.
Yeah, the rest are from Africa, Oceania, the Americas. Kiefer's probably going to be the only Asian player.
Looking at his game now, what are the strengths people point to?
He's got good size for a guard, 6'2", pretty solid build. People also talk about his high basketball IQ, his feel for the game, controlling the tempo, using his body well, good ball control.
And it sounds like he knows what he needs to work on, too.
Seems like it. The reports mention him acknowledging needing to improve his dribbling under pressure, shooting consistency, especially mid-range, plus getting stronger, building endurance, and refining his defense.
Now, this was interesting, the praise he got from NBA legend Byron Scott. Comparing him to Luka Dončić, that definitely turns heads.
Huge compliment, yeah. And Scott's reasoning wasn't just about scoring. He pointed specifically to Kiefer's tempo, knowing when to push, when to pull back. His use of his body, ball control, and that basketball IQ. Scott apparently saw flashes of that Luka-like control and offensive savvy in how Kiefer played, especially in that NBTC championship game.
So the bigger picture with Kieffer Alas, what does his journey tell us?
Kiefer really represents, I think, a very planned, almost calculated approach to reaching a specific high-level goal. That Philippines to Australia to U.S. path, it's a strategic roadmap for development. It shows incredible dedication, adaptability, and maybe a growing sophistication in how Filipino families are thinking about global sports careers. He's definitely one to watch. Could be huge for Filipino basketball internationally. All right, let's wrap this part up. The main takeaway here, crystal clear. VJ Pre weighing his options within the local UAAP system, potential transfer.
Navigating those complex UAAP dynamics.
And Kieffer Alas taking this huge leap overseas, chasing that international dream. 2 really different roads.
Very different paths, but both driven by, I think, a similar core thing, ambition.
Pre against Kenshin Padrones. Fakes his man there for a turnaround.